Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Junior and Chill here. I'm doing a guide for you for Genshin Impact. Brand new game that just came out. People have a lot of questions about how summons work. I'm gonna go ahead and walk you right through it. Pretty easy stuff. So, if we were to go into how summons work in this game, they're called wishes. So if you're looking on your menu, you're gonna find this section that says wishes. When you go to wishes, normally you would have a bunch of banners. So on the day it's gonna be releasing for global on the 27th, or in the stateside, and if you're in China, it's like the 28th. But if you're going to be going to the summon section or the wishes section, you're going to have 4 banners. Currently, I only have 1. I'm on the beta server, so you only see this one. I already pulled on the beginner summons. But you're going to have 4 banners. You're going to have a weapons banner. You're going to have a limited banner for the character called Venti, which a lot of people are looking forward to, right? And we're going to have a beginner's banner. We're going to be allowed to do 2 summons, and you're going to be only paying 80%. So technically, instead of paying 10 for 10 pulls, you're going to pay 8 for 10 pulls, which is really awesome. And then you also have the regular banner that will always be there. It's called the standard wish, and then this will be always available for you. Now, there's one thing I do want to point out. There is a couple of currencies in this game. It might be kind of confusing at the start. They're called fates. So if it is a regular type of banner, so a standard wish or the beginner banner or other non-limited banners, you'll be using what is called acquainted fates. These are the blue currency you'll get. This is part of our welcome bonus that we're going to be getting for the so many people pre-registered and any other kind of bonus that we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of acquainted fates just given to us right away. And then there's another kind of currency that we don't see yet on this server because I can't really show you, but I can show you here if we go to the store real quick. So if you go to the shop, go to Paimon's Bargains. Another type of currency is called Intertwined Fate. This particular currency, you get a little bit less of it, obviously. It's meant for limited banners. So when you have a banner for like Shao coming out or for Venti, you're going to be using this currency instead. So for a lot of people that are looking to start the game and you're looking to do your first pulls, you're like, oh, I can get to the pulls in about 30 minutes. Yes, you can get there really quickly, but you're going to have mostly acquainted fates to be able to pull. So you're actually going to need quite a bit more currency to be able to purchase Intertwined Fates. So for people that are looking to immediately pull on the adventure banner right off the bat, you're gonna have to wait a little bit further. You're gonna have to grind out a little bit more and to be able to purchase the Intertwined Fates. I did notice that a lot of people didn't realize that there are 2 different type of pulling currencies, but this is actually a really key thing. One other thing I do want to point out is that there are other ways of acquiring this pulling currency. So this Primo Gems is kind of what you get from opening chests in the game. You'll be, every time you do a quest in the game, you'll get a Primo Gems from just login bonuses. One of our extra bonuses you're going to get is going to be 1,600 Primo Gems, which is a full 10 pull. So normally, there's ways of getting this, but it's not the most abundant form of it. One really, really cool thing that you kind of do in this game is every time you do a pull, you're going to get a thing called Stardust Exchange. I know it's kind of confusing a little bit, but every time you do a 10 pull or a single pull, every single thing that you do pull will give you a currency back. So it's like you can purchase other things with it. You're going to be getting quite a few, especially at the very start of the game when you're pulling a bunch. You're going to get quite a bit of Stardust. And with the Stardust, you'll be able to buy some things like, mats that you need to upgrade your characters, or 5 times a month, you can buy Acquainted Fates and Intertwined Fates. This is pretty much you were to go to buy pulls. These are singles. Each one of these is one single, and you can buy 5 of them. You would buy them from here to be able to use this to pull on these banners. So if you're going to be pulling for the Venti banner off the bat, or any other limited banner whenever you watch this video, you're going to be pretty much purchasing the Intertwined Fates. And then if you're trying to pull on the regular banners, the non-limited banners, you need to purchase the Acquainted Fates. Of course, when you grind out the game a little bit more, you'll be able to buy all of it anyways. Pretty simple stuff. Now, whenever you do get a 5-star in one of your pulls, you're going to be getting what is called Star Glitter. Or if you start maxing, if you start getting dupes of 4 stars, you'll be getting this same currency too. You can use this currency to buy more fates. It's just a lot harder to get, but they do give you quite a bit when you start getting, if you ever happen to luck sack into a 5-star dupe, you'll get 25 of this currency, aka you get a dupe for a 5-star, you get 5 more singles. Not bad. Also, if you were to save that up, you'd be able to straight up buy a character. You can go into the store and be like, hey, I want Razor or I want Amber. These will change every month. So pay attention to like how much you have of the star glitter, and try to like look at characters that you may want to buy, or if you want to get dupes for the characters so you can complete your character's constellation, which is a very major thing. I can explain it in a different video too. The other big way that you can get more pulls, of course, is if you were to top up. Like I said, this is on the Chinese server, so roughly $100 for the biggest pack, all the way down to $1 for the smallest pack. You get double the first time you purchase it, and I think the next time you purchase it, you'll end up with 80, if I remember correctly. So like 100 or 1,600 extra, so an extra temple for $100 that you spend, or it'll be smaller course increments for the smaller versions. But you do get a bonus every time you purchase this, from what I was told. I haven't whaled yet in this game. I don't really plan to on CN, but you get the idea. So when you ever get these gems, these are called Genesis crystals, and you're like, wow, what the heck is this other currency? Each Genesis crystal equals 1 Primo gem. So if you buy this many Genesis crystals, you'll get this many Primo gems technically, right? So you can use this if you were like to. If you're like, hey, I'm gonna spend some money, you'll be able to use this currency to technically convert to Primo gems, to right away convert to Intertwined Fate or Acquainted Fate, whatever you need to buy. So you'll be able to use this currency. Go to the wish section, and in the say, if you're going for Venti, you'll be able to, or whoever else is the limited character, make sure you have your Intertwined Fates, be able to do single or 10 pulls. In this game, there is a pity system that's built into the game. It's a little bit more generous in some ways, and it seems kind of harder in some other ways. The rate's pretty low for a 5-star, and also kind of low for a 4-star, but it does come with a really awesome pity system. So there is a single like probability. If you were just to do 1 pull ever, you'll have a 0.6% chance of getting a 5-star. If you were pulling towards a total set of 90 pulls, you would have like what would be called a 1.6% rate, because it's accumulated every time you pull. It kind of counts to there. It's kind of weird, right? So if the way this game works, and this is why a lot of people may be doing singles, it's probably a good idea to do singles if you're trying to be thrifty and not like just blow everything. If you want to do a temple, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to be safe, and you're trying to like say, I want to make sure that I get the exact right amount of pulls for my guaranteeds I'm trying to do, you would say like pull on a banner that you really care about, say Venti or Klee or Shao or whoever comes out in the future. You pull on that banner doing singles, and there's in the 90 pulls that you do, one of those pulls will be a 5-star. So the character you're probably looking for, right? One of them will be a 5-star. Say you get that, you do a 10 pull, right? If the third or fourth, whatever one it is, if it's the third one, is a 5-star, that means the next 7, it means at that 5-star you get, the clock resets back to 90 more attempts, which means the next 7 that you do are 7 towards the next 90, aka you would be at 83 away. This is what was told to me by staff at Mihoyo, to exactly how the pull system works. So if you guys are wondering like, oh, where'd you get this information from? I literally DM staff. They told me. Easy. So no mystery there, right? So the cool thing about this is it means that it's not like Dokkan exactly, where you do a 10 pull and every time on the 10 pull it's a loaded thing, so it's always gonna be 100% that rarity. And nor is it like one of those things where like it has like a weird accumulated kind of probability, nothing like that. It's literally just you get 5-star clock resets. You get 5-star clock resets. It doesn't matter how many pulls you do, all the way up until 90. If you do your 90th pull, like say you have 89 non-5-stars, the 90th pull will be your 5-star. It won't be a 91 thing, so there's no like Epic 721, 121 club, right? That's not that kind of party. It's literally the last one. If it's the last one, boom, you get it right there. So that's kind of how that works. And like I was saying before with the glitter and the Stardust, it has the equation over here for you, how much you'll get. Of course, if you max out one of them from duplicates, you'll actually start getting, more Stardust or Star Glimmer, whatever it might be. And there's another item that's called the Stella Fortuna, something completely different. It's how you max out your dupes for your characters. So those are kind of important whenever you happen to get them. Make sure you guys use them on the correct characters. I think you can only use them on the right characters anyways. But this is kind of how this works. It sounds kind of difficult, but it's extremely simple. The only thing that was really confusing, I know, from people going to be watching videos, is the fact that there are 2 currencies that you really care about. Acquainted Fates, which is for standard type of banners, and Intertwined Fates, which is for limited banners. So the blue currency is for the ones that we get a lot of. The blue currency is for standard banners, not venti. It'll be for like literally any other banner that's not a limited banner. The white currency that we'll get, like the whitish one, right? That one will be the one that you want to get for Venti's banner. So make sure that when you're purchasing these, if you're like going to the menus and going through shops, you're purchasing the ones, make sure you're getting the right ones, right? So I hope that definitely helps you out right there. It helps you like figure out exactly what you want to do, you know, when you're doing summons, and you know, if you're going to the right section in the store. If you have any kind of questions, leave them down below in the comment section. And otherwise, I hope you guys, you know, like the video, hit the like button, also potentially subscribe if you really like it, you know what I'm saying? And I will see you guys another time. See you later. Thank you.